104.9 Sunshine FM, Tracy and minus the Big D tonight. And yes, I know he's still out there listening, or he might be in bed by now. It's like a bit late at night, but that's okay. If he's still listening, another cheerio out to the Big D. Now, before the break, we had a look at the top 10 on this week's Country Tracks Top 40, and I did stop at number 4. Now, our next guest was sitting at number 17 last week, has jumped at a magnificent 14 places in 1 week. Robin Scott joins us. Robin, congratulations on your song at the BNS Ball, sitting in the number 3 position this week.
Thank you so much, Tracy. It's a huge buzz for me. I had no idea it was going to go this quick up the charts, so I'm absolutely thrilled.
Well, I mean, we didn't either. All of a sudden it was like, oh, here's a new song out. Let's have a listen to this. Here's a new artist because, to be honest with you, I haven't heard of Robin Scott before. And I thought I'll have a bit of a listen. I thought, this is pretty good. Well, all of a sudden, you are making an entrance.
Well, it's absolutely incredible. It's my first single. I thought I'll release it and see what happens. And, I thought if I get into the charts, it'd be fantastic. And it went in, early in. I thought that's fantastic. And today at number 3 is just, I'm like a little kid at Christmas at the moment.
Well, talking about Christmas, it's not that far away, folks. The album's coming out in October, so there's a stocking filler.
Well, exactly. We're absolutely cramming to get it all ready. We're mixing and mastering the last bits and pieces to make sure it's all ready, and we'll see how that goes as well.
Now, the title of the album is called Big Rain?
Big Rain.
Big Rain. And you've got 12 on that one, because at the BNS Ball is number 11. Now, you have written every single song on that one by yourself, but except for one co-write. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. A mate of mine wrote a song with me called Lady Luck, and he's had it for a while, and I asked him if I could do a bit of co-writing on it, and I popped that one on. But everything else is songs that I've been putting together for a couple of years now and picking and choosing, and I sort of thought these are the ones that represent me pretty well, and I thought I'd get them out there and see how they go. Now,
the beauty of getting a hold of the album is you actually get to have a look who wrote the album, who's playing on the album. And I tell you what, you've done a bit of research. I'm having a look at some of your guest musicians here. You got Stewie French, Bill Chambers, Dave Holt, Ian Cooper. Seriously, that's a pretty cool team.
I think I've got like the A-list of musicians. I put my list together who I'd love to play on it, and I went, okay, I'll contact them all and say hello, and every one of them said, yep, love to be a part of it. And for me to have that A-list of musicians on there is, like Bill Chambers and Stewie French are country royalty, and for them to come on board is just incredible. And I just let them do what they do. I didn't box them in and say, look, I want this. I said, look, guys, just play, just do what you do. And, man, did they bring some amazing riffs and licks and talent to the album. So, God bless them.
So, Robin, we're up here in sunny Queensland. Where do you play your music? Where have you been? And obviously, this is not something that's happened overnight. Well, obviously, jumping up the charts has, but you've obviously been performing for a while, and you've learned your craft over the years. Tell us a little bit of a background on Robin Scott.
Well, I'm down in freezing Victoria, so there's a bit of a difference there straight away. But look, I've been playing in bands for a while, but I've never really branded my own music and my name to my music. I've been playing guitar in bands and performing, and been having a lot of fun doing that. But this is the first time for me to sort of go, look, I've been writing for a long time, and I had I selected, the 12 songs that I thought, like, no, these are the right 12 to go with, and went into the studio, and so it was time for me to sort of, get out of the pubs, and, well, not get out of the pubs completely. I mean, no. I'm happy to be gigging, but under my own name, and, like, been playing in other bands and bits and pieces, but, for me, for the first time to be out, and for the single to, to be racing up the charts like it is for my first single is just... seriously, it's unbelievable.
Again, congratulations. What we're going to do is we're going to play it now. We're going to keep an eye on you, because I think we're going to hear a lot more from Robin Scott over the next few months. Love to be able to get you back on when you do release that album and see how things are going. But in the meantime, if people out there want to hear a little bit more or know a little bit more about you, how can they find out about Robin Scott?
You can go to the website, which is robinscott.com.au. The single's available on iTunes, obviously everywhere else that's connected with iTunes. But pop on the website and say good day. Instagram, Facebook's there as well, and sort of see what I'm up to. And I'm scrambling now because of the song Where It Is to fast forward quickly to try and get touring and actually start playing in front of people with my music, which is the next exciting thing for me to be doing.
And because you're going to be touring in every state, so that's a huge, big thing. And we will be keeping you up into our gig guides. And as you're touring around, we will be making sure that we have you put on there and make sure we get our friends out there to see you.
Oh, thank you so much. Look, I really appreciate you having me on the show. And like I said, this is all, it's all very new and very quickly it's all coming together. But it's an absolute buzz. I would love to talk to the Big D, but we'll the next time around.
Definitely.
If he gets over his flu, I'll make sure I say good day. That'll be wonderful.
Not a problem. Well, we're going to call it the flu at the moment. Give it a couple of days, and it may turn into the man flu. But we'll give him the flu for now.
But we're allowed the man flu. That's the rules.
Oh, okay. No worries. Well, here he is, Robin Scott, into number 3 on the Country Tracks this week. And here it is at the BNS Ball.